Another morning on the beach, doing some photography around sunrise. What more could you ask for? I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you do and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Just a trip out onto the local beach this morning. I'm trying to sort of get a balance between going off further afield and local stuff at the moment. So maybe, you know, 1 or 2 videos further afield and then 1 or 2 on the local beach, or certainly a local area. It's a beautiful morning this morning. I actually came down here first this morning to try to do some shots for another video about a new lens that I've acquired. That'll be coming up hopefully in a few weeks, or a couple of weeks. But while I'm down here, I thought, well, I might as well make the best of what I can. So I'm actually trying to do some kind of abstract, very simple abstract stuff of just waves washing up on the beach. Very soft, very blurry. I've been doing some shots at around 6 seconds, going to about 5 seconds now. I may shift the aperture in a minute and see if I can go a little bit longer. There's nothing in the scene apart from sand, sea and sky. But what I am needing to do is every so often just take a shot exposed for the sky, because the sky is much brighter than the foreground and it's blowing out. There's a lovely patch of sort of marbled coloured cloud sitting over the top of the mountain in the background there. But there's no light on that part of the scene, so it's not going to make for a very nice image on its own. But what I thought I'd do is try a shot looking along the beach. So we've got the beach comes along, I've got the breakwater that goes across the scene. And what I've tried to do is make sure that the breakwater doesn't go out of the edge of the frame. It's a shame it's there at all in some ways, because it kind of distracts from the image a little bit, but if I move the other side of the breakwater, this scene won't work. And then we've got the mountain with the patch of cloud over the top, kind of sitting on the top left-hand third. keeping at f16, which is letting me get at the moment 0.4 of a second exposure. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to get a little bit of movement in the waves. As the sky has got brighter, even at f16, I can't hold the detail in the sky. So what I've done is I've taken a few shots of the sky at about a 1/6 of a second to keep all of the detail in there, and then I flip back over to a slightly shorter exposure, sorry, a slightly longer exposure, about 0.4 of a second, to capture some more waves. So I'll have to blend those later. This is kind of the times when I miss my grads. ND grads would let me get it all in one shot, but it's not a big issue. So at the moment the colour is fading out of that patch of cloud in the sky, and we're getting a big glow, which is kind of silhouetting some of the buildings, which you can see, which are part of Benidorm. Now, I would have thought the sun would have been rising a bit further across, but maybe it's behind the buildings. I don't know. The sun is just coming up now, and it is coming up just to one side of the buildings of Benidorm, so I'm going to grab a shot focused on the sun. And then this is almost certainly going to be a 3-image composite, which I know some people think is cheating, but basically I think what we're going to have is one shot for the foreground with the nicest wave pattern, one for the nicest cloud pattern, and one for the sun. But they're all taken within a matter of 5 minutes or so, so I'm not really too bothered about it being cheating. Okay, that's it, another lovely morning in the local office. I do like it down here. We've had very little cloud, it's pretty much blue skies apart from that one little bit of cloud over the mountain, and I'm hoping I've made use of that with a couple of very different images. One of them is going to be a very soft, blurry, abstract, might even look almost like intentional camera movement, I don't know. And then the other one is a more traditional sunrise sort of landscape, seascape photography scene. You'll already have seen what I managed to get, so hopefully you've liked them. And now it's time, you know it, head for home, coffee and breakfast, and I get to see what I've managed to shoot. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like, share it on social media, leave me a comment. If you've enjoyed this video and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. And as always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, so thank you very much. And until the next video, bye.